Hello, and welcome to the fake Dead by Daylight stream, I guess. It's okay. We're dating them anyways. We're not getting murdered. Just, our hearts are getting murdered by these very sexy killers. Do you like the little killers I added at the bottom of the screen? They had these, like, download pack from, these little stream guys. I can't remember what this app is called. They're so cute, though. I can't tell what Mirrors is from here. They're so small. Ooh, Pyramid Head. I love it. I'm a bias, like trickster bias, which I guess tracks since he's like an ex-K-pop star or something. They have like every killer like imaginable, basically, except for like the newest ones on this pack. But yeah, we here gonna romance some killers at this sexy beach episode. I think there's only like 4 options, but we'll get through as many as we can in my allotted 3 to 4 hour time. But I hope everyone's having a great day, or I guess had a great day, depending on your time zone. But yeah, let's get right into it. If you were here yesterday, no, you weren't. Okay. Let's see. There's like not really music going on in this game. Okay. New file. Welcome to your dream vacation. I literally don't know anything about like the plot of this game at all, besides you're dating the killers, like romancing killers. But it seems very like cruisy, beachy. So we're going with that. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Fenry. Oh, you can see my mouse. Ew. Wait, I'm gonna fix that because I'm OCD. How do I get... No. Goodbye, mouse. We never saw you. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Oh.
An eternity, if you catch my drift.
Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Fenry. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was... As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ew. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of... Oh, wait, I'm gonna cough for real. All that fake coughing brought on real cough. Decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Oh. Dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ew. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. Oh god. Okay. The jaw falls open, revealing a coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul.
Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type.
You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has been otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth. Could you just give it back? No. Oh, also no. Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. It's got like a handprint on it, like Wilson. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. I can't do girl voices. I'm warning you now. I really cannot do girl voices at all. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Ooh. She's so beefy. Oh, okay. Okay. These are like... I don't know, these look like they could be VTubers, honestly. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Dude, Trapper has blood all over his hands. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you. Via your eyes, obviously. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Energy. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed.
Hello?
There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do? You bend down and grab the ball. Ooh, my cat is here trying to interrupt the stream by screaming. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully. Wow, there's a lot of beautiful. Very beautiful, obviously. Beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. I could... Not bad... It sounds the same as the narrator. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty. But that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much. Bleh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at the strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction.
Don't be scared, Fenry. You were made for this.
I feel like the main character is insane. Like the ocean is talking to them. Well, geez. If the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here?
You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination?
Oh, I guess that's him. Dude, I don't remember people's killer names. That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something.
Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not?
You know you can't. At least not yet.
Oh yeah, not yet.
Hey, Fenry, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember.
How attractive would you say you are?
I'll say very. I'd say I'm very attractive.
That's what you think very attractive is compared to this?
Trapper flexes his muscles. Trapper flexes and his muscles are so tight you can... Oh my god. I'm just so fumbly. You can practically see the blood running through his veins.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I feel like invisibility. Invisibility?
Same. Although sometimes I think I already am.
What was your best subject in school? I guess I had to pick out of these. Oh, history? History? Nice. It's important to know what came before, so we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways. But still. What's your favorite animal? Well, I have a cat right here, so cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think because I'm the typical cute goth girl I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Oh, blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? I say not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder.
Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials.
How old are you anyway, Trapper? Like, are you like a grandpa?
Best flavor ice cream.
Horse flesh? What the fuck? Chocolate? Chocolate, obviously.
My favorite flavor is pain.
Same. Same here. Oh, same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me, I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip.
We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I actually like mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip.
So obedient.
I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate. You know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose than to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no. Wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. I really don't know the backstory behind, like, any of the killers. Except for, Trickster. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body. That's not nice.
He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes.
Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead.
Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's that massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness.
No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? Oh wait, no, that's him talking still. Oh my gosh. I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired. And besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Oh, I mean, I think I like Huntress the best, just knowledge-wise. Like, you know, going into this, I like Huntress the best, so we're gonna volleyball it. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well then, they do if you, oh my god, if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on, just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only remaining help on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Okay, you know what? Solid name. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps.
We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight? Yes, pardon me. Well, please follow us.
Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm of this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? I said volleyball, so we're volleyballing. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on this island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. An elk? I guess she is a huntress. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Gating. Oh my god, I cannot read. Every time I do one of these, I immediately cannot read. Game starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Oh my god, I cannot words. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. The killers resume their place on the volleyball court and resume their match where they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade. I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you a lemonade. Ooh, so fresh. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win, Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them, if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything.
Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh.
Okay, I think, Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you've got your eyes on me. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly I'm a little annoyed that you've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all.
Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support other people on this island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry.
Wow, what a game.
It's a tie.
Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear of loss for her fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on a beach desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly.
You should really make a move. Life's too short. You could get snuffed out any time of the day. Carpe diem, carpe PM, carpe nowum. Go ahead, chat one of them up.
So which killer has caught your eye? Well, we're going hard for Huntress. She's too beefy. I feel like she could kill me with her thighs, and I love it. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in these type of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who is coming for you. Just around the brush, as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand. You're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? I'll say imagination. What I lack in fitness, I make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very wild. I can imagine the two of us, panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. Okay, I'm back with you. A pack of wolves awaits us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes and then back at the wolves, and together we all howl. Howl! I don't know if I can actually howl right now. Oh, yeah, no, I can't do it. My voice will not howl. Howl. It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball. Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Fenry. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air as you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Oh, it's a mini game. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Let's go. Ready. Away we go. Show him what you got. Oh, flip. That was bad. You missed completely. Oh my god. Not bad. Okay, I got on that one. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my god, it's getting faster and faster. This is like those games at like the arcade where you're like trying to, it's like a block that's rising. Oh my god. You missed completely. Oh my god, I did good enough that she liked it. I am impressed, a worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 5 points.
Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up and close and personal.
Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action.
Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity.
Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered about. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This isn't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Why is that bad? Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, Trickster's here? What? Ooh. The game was also like, Trickster's here. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him the expected stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds. And killers. And my whole shtick gets a little flustered.
Hey there. You're looking good, Fenry. Real good.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they just sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. I was thinking about that. If you like look at Trickster's feet are floating, and he's like in front of everyone in perspective, but like his feet are, it's fine. You probably think that was an error. It's not. It was completely intentional. I did think that was an error. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? I feel like that's an excuse. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms.
Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner.
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for over 12 hours over a spit.
We hope you all enjoy. We really hope you do.
Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat.
Seasoned with a specific number of herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. I feel like they're eating people.
My favorite.
Meat is good.
Meat is murder.
Which you'd know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder. Something to eat, it's meat. So that's like technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Fenry, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what... Jesus, spit and spot. They're really trying to flub me up here. You spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat?
This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am the one with the broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
I was about to say, this game is like saying things before as I'm thinking them.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs.
The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like.
Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to second death. Hey, Fenry, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix, dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner?
Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold.
He hated when it got cold.
There's a machete. Oh, here's a machete. Freshly sharpened.
Oh, man. The minigame again. Oh my gosh, okay. I know how to minigame. I have to do a minigame to carve up this meat. That's sad. Okay. This is very stressful. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so well. Oh, that was bad. I did pretty good overall, though. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. That sounds especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves... Oh, the sounds especially come from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean...
Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Fenry. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how deep the cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract even connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Oh god. I'll say look at that seagull. Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what are we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Fenry. Pretty lame. Own who you are, never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you were or how you got there?
Yes, you did. Poor thing.
You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun.
Wow, he's like very cares about my well-being. But the seagull, uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear, you're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean.
Not sure how I feel about characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing that you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them led to your demise. Others lead to something even worse.
Starting scenes over and having to fast forward to back to where you were, am I right? Oh, that's a mood.
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up for this ocean's character. That's quite some early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.
I'm scared. I feel like the ocean's gonna murder me. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You were the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did.
You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people?
Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flicking across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point, because it smells pretty damn good. I will take your weird people jerky. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you are really hungry. You can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around, Fenry. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up in these personal questions. Kudos to you, Fenry. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubbling out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky and with the hair clip. Yeah, that's fine. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off your knowledge of advanced humaning? I'll show her. Hey, she might get mad though. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find it's Dwight and Claudette, sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hands which they're waving in the air above their heads.
It's very important to stick to the itinerary.
And attend each event as scheduled.
Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities.
I'm just confused about, like, what this whole island is. Is it, like, a vacation or a camp? Because they're kind of giving me, like, camp counselor vibes. That's strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick. No, I was...
No time for excuses.
Well, there is. But that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go! I think it's a campfire. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement.
We're not going to blame anyone in particular,
but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means we're behind on time for evening activities.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their, special spooky nighttime story. Just one story. Story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well.
Whoever did this setup, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, I think my phone is like beeping into the mic. Shoosh. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once?
Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Oh, whoever knows any names, not us.
I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still got us to get started on story time, so...
Fenry, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Well, Huntress for the win. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa. This entire experience has been carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? Catchphrases. Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous red wood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child, nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair, stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill... I'm like curious if this is just like copy-pasted from her like little bio in Dead by Daylight. Couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord around rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from her cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the child's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. I'm like really not good at singing, so we're like pushing it hard. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. I'll say slow clap. You stand up and clap once, then after a beat again, slowly building a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. Your clapping lacks energy. You must be tired. Huntress isn't interested in whatever it is you're trying to do, and walks off bored. Oh, boo, I should have joined her in singing. Shit. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up. And he's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? I switched his voice like 3 times during that one sentence. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. Why does it look like... Oh, he's got an inflatable bat. I'm like, what's wrong with his bat? It's like janked. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't getting to get any time to yourself thinking about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All this smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we?
Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that.
Dude, the ocean is horny as hell.
Just don't forget our little talk.
You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if someone jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. No way, how cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling me such a personal story. Huntress Foe shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end. Vivid from the start. Plus the woman in the forest, you, are clearly not a true villain. You're just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had the time in her spotlight and is playing coy now. I'll chuckle awkwardly. I'm not gonna call her out. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly, and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves you're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting, but after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Fenri? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. What is a bow hunting motion? Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth, and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least that's what you think that's what she's doing. You think that's what she's doing. It's kinda hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. Hopefully she doesn't mean that literally. No, I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I don't trust it. I feel like she's gonna actually eat me. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beasts that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that whipped by firelight. They're kind of giving me villain vibes. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our guests aren't the types that you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh my god. Mini games again. I wish there was like more different ones. Okay. Spinny Doom game. As you relax into the fire and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Okay. Go for 88. Let's see what's on this station. kind of cool. I'll keep listening to... What's on that one? What is one? Sounds like nothing. That's the same one.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all,
Oh, it's like a talk show.
it's you and
No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. It's because she's a huntress. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Ooh, that's cute. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick when I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims. I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. Sounds kind of like drugs, maybe. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now. You've heard it the whole day. Strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd.
Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss a ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterward? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know.
You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper's sitting beside you, sketching a portrait.
Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, first thing is very important to remember.
Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper.
Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They don't know a good time if I bite them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun.
And if I don't pick you?
Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the, about 15 feet to your left.
Finally alone, for real this time, maybe, you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez, it is. It's one of those reality TV show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk. And I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphon. Sarafan? That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm as fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life.
This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might just have to kill Dwight to feel anything again. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really, invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen.
Dude, why is he so emo?
I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself?
Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. This game's giving me like a lot of little Steam accomplishments for doing nothing. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky and you feel great, totally well restored. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Can I romance Trickster? Like, I love him. Like, I want to cosplay this man. He's beautiful.
Morning.
Oh, I think I gave him like a higher voice.
Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right.
Ew. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people.
I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island.
Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of...
No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that?
Mira, I love all of your little emojis. I don't exactly know what they mean always, but they are very cute. They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was most certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an internal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on?
Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand?
This is not a parliament. Oh my god. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment.
I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance.
Fine, go ahead.
Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love, and or that's the type of thing you're into.
You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really just judge... Oh my god. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. Okay, Mir, I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds. I'm gonna do a quick bathroom break. And then we're back to romancing these people. Real sexy like. Boop. Okay, and we're back. Boop-a-doo. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that. Especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee.
Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree.
Wait, can they hear the narrators? Like the ocean and random narrator? Can we please move on?
Yes, of course. Apologies, Fenry. Last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on this island?
I'll say it's been entertaining. How else could I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining?
Wow, 10 stars, here we come.
Can someone remind me to skip this section next time?
Nope.
We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place.
Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement?
I'm saying no. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Fenry, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. What? It won't let me say no.
Perfect.
Delightful.
Excellent.
Yes, yes. Hey, Fenry, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing.
Breakfast.
Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and... So much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day and on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't.
I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday.
Oh my god, I'm burping so much. I'm sorry. I feel like anytime I do any like voice work, I have to like pause 1,000 times to do to burp. Like I was recording lines for an indie project 2 days ago, and it was like so long, like the longest monologue I've ever read in my life, and I had to take like a bazillion breaks because I don't know, voice acting equals burping, I guess.
I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is.
Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill. But softer. Warmer. Sounds like it could be love. Or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would try weirdly stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constantly annoyed self. And I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. I feel like I want to draw fan art of this. They all look so cute in these outfits. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith.
Oh, hey. That was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's not like too much fun. That would be weird. But like a good amount of fun.
And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep 'em wanting more. You're getting good at this game, a sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention.
You hear that?
Who are you addressing? Me?
Well, yeah, I guess.
That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. I was also thinking that. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed.
No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes.
How does that feel?
Intense.
Nice.
Yeah, that feels right.
This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Just like that?
Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I am afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and you can hear everything. Wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some?
Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please.
Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and that I could hear you, well, you know. No, what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops.
We get 5 minutes for ourselves each day, and we spend it hoping we stab each other at just the right spot we won't get resurrected.
I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place I need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were? Me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. I don't even feel like laughing anymore.
My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now.
Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Fenry. You're going to need it.
And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how.
That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday wasn't short a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you.
Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move?
And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky-tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Hey, babe. My boy. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just kept getting up and announcing how they were feeling. What's that about? Some kind of oh my god. Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You've seen my abs, by the way. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Get you around. Why is he angry about a private show? His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we've had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to just go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Ah yes, Huntress, that makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us, hear us there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately... doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic, bring your swimsuit, a pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You maybe have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course you washed up on this island, with nothing but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugtress. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the Wraith interjects. I don't usually do this, but I had a dream about you last night, and yeah, I mean, not like a weird dream, but like, I don't know. I wanted to tell you about it, and you want to maybe hang out with me today? Ugh, why am I so bad at this? No worries if not, I guess. Hunter seems pretty great too. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has got me really tilted. So who will it be? Huntress, of course. I feel like she's gonna think I'm too obsessed with her and murder me. I gotta go with Huntress. Wee! Ooh. I got a little achievement. Forest friend. For going on a date with Huntress in the forest. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word. I swear. Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods. Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories. You come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. Is it just me, or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang, but hey, I don't judge. Come on, let's explore. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has a certain homey charm. Oh no, it's super cute. What the heck? Wow, this narrator's like shitting on this cabin, but it's got like that Hygge vibe. It's like Nordic, quaint, cozy. Like, look, she's got like lavender drawing on the walls. It's cute. Oh, and all the kids' toys she was talking about. A little creepy, but only if you know the backstory. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs directly from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I could certainly learn to like this. The whole place is quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here, and you have the eye of someone who'd appreciate fine stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on this island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Fenry? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance and the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You are not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... What the heck? There's crabs. Crab people, crab people. Oh no, it's an attack. A horde of killer crabs invade through the crevices in the poorly constructed cabin. They race at you and Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Grab a shushka. I'm assuming that's some sort of weapon. You quickly reach out and grab a shushka off the wall. Being the highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella or a can of cola or something like that. I mean, I kind of assumed. Hey, I said that. I thought it was a weapon. Back to back with Huntress, you both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying back into their hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? I'll say maybe one day with the right person, wink wonk. Maybe one day with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right. Huntress smiles coyly. A good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos there are out there. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat walking around the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then went back to the cottage, and Mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me, but since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares, visions of a dark cloud. Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belie some sort of hypnosis. I'll say totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from the stage, near the stage where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbols on it. Ooh, a bottle. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt.
We have a dramatic announcement.
But it needs to happen back at the beach. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is good old-fashioned rivalry.
It's true, exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing yet says.
We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love that you won't be able to deny.
Oh my god.
Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? I feel like I need to take a screenshot of this. This is amazing. And it won't be like me trying to take this screenshot of, worked on the first time. Unlike Resident Evil Village, where it did not. That's amazing. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. Also, was he holding his breath under there this whole time waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it.
Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich.
I don't get how Trapper is rich. Isn't he just like a random hillbilly that like traps people? I don't even know. Like I feel like he's kind of like, I don't know, the American version of Huntress-ish.
Think of how cozy we can get in there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout.
Oh my gosh, I've been in one of those. It was like indoor, outdoor. I went skiing one time, and there was a hot tub that you had to get out in the outdoor part to get into. So my hair like froze solid, and you had to like crack off like the ice and stuff. It was a fun time.
That way you can kill a mama polar bear from outside while watching her cubs cry over her blood from the inside.
Wow, Trapper is the real deal. By the way, I do mean really, and by deal I mean evil.
Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh?
As if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much. He's like the turn-of-the-century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if you were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is. I'm gonna give it an anger. How dare you? You think you can come here and ruin my date with Huntress? I can banish him. I'm gonna banish him. I'm about to send you packing, friend. You draw yourself up to your tallest height, which is much smaller than Huntress or Trapper. Fie upon thee, House of Evan of House Macmillan. I banish ye from this beach. Perish or thrive, I care not. Both Trapper and Huntress stare at you confused. I mean, I'm confused too. When did Shakespeare arrive on this island? Trapper backs away.
You've made a mega enemy today. Better watch your back and your stock portfolio. Because being good at business is a big part of my character. I know it only comes up sporadically, but it's important. Trapper, out.
You turn back to Huntress. Shall we continue our date? God, she's so hot. Is there a way I can save? I get scared. Save. Oh, is it like an autosave? Oh yeah, that was the cabin. Nice. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the force has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Oh, what? Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper. Pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. This is like, oh my god. Huntress runs you through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear path for you for the mighty woodswoman as she races by like that lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that, though. I was about to say, was it hold tight, spider monkey? Wait, I'm taking another screenshot. I love this. This is amazing. Whee! Eventually she lowers you to the ground and you take in your surroundings. A wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances about like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometime to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low and like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrup honey. Come find me. Oh, it's gonna be that spinny thing again. Oh my god, what in God's name? This is hellish. Okay. I kinda got her. Not bad. Oh no. This is so bad. Oh, that was good. Perfect. Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. You missed completely. Oh no. Oh. Not bad. Oh god, this is so bad. Oh my god, I got kind of on it. Tag. You bop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours to practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I keep trying to relax and have a good time, but it's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. Pfft, what if we pants down? Oh my god. I feel like the longer stream goes on, the more tongue-tied I get. Okay, I'll say like what? Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods. Little perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. It's true. It's true, Bear. I just, like, if I ever do more than 3 hours, I'll just be like, blah, 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 blah. That got dark, but you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh, look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we are here for a good reason this time.
Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just for dinner. Come get some grub.
Does that mean they, like, go and find everyone and send them back for dinner? What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. That's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the, appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do a gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest lawn shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that.
If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain.
I like broccoli.
Gives me horrible gas.
Oh, I don't like that.
Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome.
Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to others? Say too much or say too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but just don't sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. I'll say my brush with death. What was my brush with death? Oh, the crabs. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight with the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans.
That would never have happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind.
Ew. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence, and no one trusts anyone now. And they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Oh, are they talking about The Thing? I think they are. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit. Don't you mean bon?
No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables.
Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising. both of the sexual and the deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? I don't know. I guess if it was me, I'd say thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here, for us, just doing our jobs, thank you kindly. Everyone, if you would be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies.
Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul.
I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire.
And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something always seems to happen here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, and now everyone's looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle?
Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story?
Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers.
Try not to bore us.
We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if they're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up.
I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we could stop talking about it all the time, we could start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive.
He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Fenrir was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Let's do action. Action's fun. Or adventure. I feel like they're basically the same thing. We'll do action. Here's an action-packed yarn for you lot. The time I got into a bar fight. The group is interested. They lean in.
I'm all ears, and I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat.
You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off the nearest rock before starting.
I'm at the local watering hole, powering up with my regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table.
Slay is good.
Steely Dan blasts from the jukebox. The bartender tip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale revving engines outside. Motorcycles. The saloon door swings open.
Wait, it's a saloon now.
And in walks my arch and nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo.
He sounds sexy.
I thought I smelled something acrid from Akron when I hopped off the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for the inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim?
Oh, that's me talking.
What are the fine people of Elm Street going to do without someone to sell them someone's secondhand cufflinks tonight? I taunt him.
He strokes his oily beard. This story has a lot of specific geographic references in it. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you... I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like this? That, Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't remember. Something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well then, let's hug it out, I say, tears starting to well in my eyes. And we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got into a real blowout fight later that night. Really yelled our proverbial head-offs, but it was just an argument about whether I should say pop or soda. That is a lame action story. Come on! I gave up headlining at Coachella for this. Spirit laughs hysterically, probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was a kind of story, technically. Okay, that was not a very good story. I didn't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You took look from killer to killer, deciding who might be the most entertaining. Well, since I already heard one from her last time, oh god, I don't know. I don't know diddly about her. Let's do her. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but nothing I say is going to oh my god, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or technically I suppose the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love, could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful shabby chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of their wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way. So fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found, and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be in the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, or fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route. Oh, God. Selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon the once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, or fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods, until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered.
or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and loved one began looking for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people take potshots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. I think that I feel like her story, The Spirits, was like one of the other killers' like stories maybe. I obviously shows how much I know about Dead by Daylight. I played it a little bit for like a year, and then was really, really bad and wasn't having fun. But I've probably tried again sometime soon because of this game, probably. Knowing it's a series takes the pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Fenry, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your gap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to, wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghoul with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk about burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to some place more secluded Fenry is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walking speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that the corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. Ooh, I like the sound of that. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If
if you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could move on with all of our lives, or, some special project we might have going.
You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Oh man, I want to date Trickster. It's like a secret ending. We're picking Huntress because, obviously. Huntress? I had the feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste. And I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm gonna make you into something special. I didn't even know there was a bar on this island. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar, and when you arrive, you found an arrangement of arts and crafts supplies? Are those taxidermy tools? Cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Oh, that's cute but scary. I like it. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you would be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is, bombs away. I was going to say, I would just go for it. At this point, we're in too deep. You pound the drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that?
Yes, of course. I've always admired yours.
What would you like?
I don't know if maybe the fish. Might be matching rabbit.
A rabbit mask. One like yours, please.
Well, that's not very creative, is it? Oh man, maybe I should have said the fish.
Huntress is annoyed, but then her face lights up. Or wait, is it brilliant? We can use this as a tactical advantage. Like there's two of us. We can attack from both sides.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight. All alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you.
Okay. I'll say this deserves
a celebration. You thump your fist on the table like some sort of old-timey movie about horny Vikings or surly Russian ice farmers. More drinks! Drinks for all my friends! Whoa, okay, slow it down. I don't have that kind of energy after today. Let's do something a bit more relaxing. Huntress, you've got a lot of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors? Maybe just in thought.
making more masks? Or wait, making matching gloves?
No, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. It's another round of careful what you wish for on Murderer's Island. Dwight, I need your help, doing something in a different place entirely. You read my mind. Me there. I'm talking about mycology. You know mushrooms. I've picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make for great soup base, and which ones you make you super dead.
Lots of soup.
I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat.
Oh god.
Okay, that sounds easy enough.
One that's safe to eat. I want to think this is a... Ah, I knew it. It's like a gag. Oh my gosh. Mira, I love your little, God, what is it called? The cute emoticon things. I love, like, that style emoji, honestly, better than, like, the actual ones. Like, the little Japanese style, like, typed ones. I think they have a name. It's like emoticon. Not emoticon. It's like... I don't know. The ones you copy-paste, I love them. They're, like, I feel like they're significantly cuter.
Correct. It's called a black trumpet, and boop de boo, it's delicious. Next up is this one is very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in almost instant death after you eat it. Oh, I know this one. Boop. What? What? Oh my god, I was so wrong. Oh no. Retro, you would have just eaten a deadly dapperling, which has a name that is both adorable and, well, deadly. Adorable and deadly. You know anyone like that? Final question. Which will make you jump for joy and which will make you vomit until you die? I'm gonna say the white one is good because that green one looks sketchy. Oh jeez, I'm sorry, hun. God dang it. I obviously don't know mushrooms. That's a destroying angel. It's very deadly. Not to be confused with the wish-granting angel, which is what you might imagine when you'll be hallucinating on your deathbed after chowing down on one of those. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than my biceps for you. Alright, let's see here. Tabulating your answers and... not great. Not all wrong, but it only takes one poisonous mushroom to put you down for good. Guess you'll just need to keep me around so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you'd spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here. Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone on the beach. Typical. Exactly what that voice said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, that you're the only one that can hear me. The gang's all together on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. Oh, I wonder who's who. The brain must be, what's his face? Spectre. The mogul is Trapper. I guess the the brain is probably Spirit. The mogul is Trapper. The basket case is, Spectre. Wait, I already said Spectre twice. I don't know. And then obviously psychotic bunny girl. Anyway, everybody is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Fenry chooses. Who's ready for round robin? How rounds are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about your dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if in this case, it's a subtle dig. Oh, it's probably like least likely to most likely or something. It's kind of giving me like, this game's giving me Monster Prom vibes. Specifically Monster Camp. Which I should stream sometime because I freaking love that game. Once I figure out how to do like, plug in my Twitch for stream, I'll definitely do a stream for it because it's so good. And it's already voiced. So, less work for me. Just kidding. I love voicing, obviously, or else I would not do it. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it.
Why, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Fenry, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you're like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
Sorry, anyway, Wraith,
Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Fenry privately.
I don't know how that's gonna work with these game mechanics.
What if you just whispered it to Fenry? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long.
That's fine.
Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper.
Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe we finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date.
You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud.
Hit a spirit.
Figuratively, damn it. Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them.
Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you want to hang out with Spirit.
Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone.
What was that?
Nothing, go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure.
What kind of treasure are we looking for?
Guess you'll have to pick me and find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear already you're going to pick me.
Confident, mysterious. I like it.
And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning.
Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so you're ready to choose come dawn.
Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something?
Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do.
No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break, and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them.
Welcome to Murderer's Island.
It's now time to eliminate one of the killers.
Whoa, I didn't know somebody get eliminated. That's fun.
Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse.
You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try?
You mean...
That's right. Tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be?
But why?
Because it's dramatic?
Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate?
And it'll hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous.
What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support men crying and being vulnerable, it might just make but he seems like he might just be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating?
I think I'm gonna go with Wraith because he seems like the safe option. Oh, I got an achievement for something. What kind of monster eliminates the Wraith? Oh, I got one for eliminating Wraith because he's sad.
Look, I'm here and I'm horny, and I'm not getting positive reinforcement from you, Wraithy Poo.
What? Hello.
Please don't take this personally. It's just my opinion of you and who you are and what you're about deep down as a person and how I don't like it. Like, give me something, you know? A kiss, a wink, hold my hand. Finish telling me about all this mysterious stuff you're obsessed with. Or better yet, don't. Wraith rises taller than you've ever seen him and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you. When you came here, I thought perhaps you would be different. I don't know how my last bit of hope in humanity hadn't been snuffed out, but it wasn't. It is now. You're just like the rest of them. There is no hope or goodness here. The only thing I can do is try to escape. Or burn everything and everyone to the ground. He leaves. Pretty badass exit. I was not expecting that.
You know, now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye.
And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Fenry when this is all over now, but they'll never sleep alone again.
That's right, we're sending our limited player home with...
Oh my god.
They're mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested.
Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Fenry. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by.
How can you sleep tonight, knowing what you'll do tomorrow?
I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know this too. Schedule, schedule, schedule. I want a Trickster body pillow, damn. He has this skin that I like a lot. That's like a different, I think it's like black hair. It's like a raven or something. Wow, what a crazy way to end a day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in a newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food or vengeance for a change. I know I said some things when Henry kicked me to the curb, and I just want to say I'm embarrassed for how I acted. Not what I said though. I stand by it. I want everyone here to burn. How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Fenry's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if Fenry's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I get eliminated? Not even a little. Oh, maybe I should have eliminated her. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about something signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low-budget, old-school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's like where the real killers are hanging out, fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm not going to tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost Fit. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ugh. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Fenry. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in.
Check-ins. I was just looking for the bathroom.
Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left.
It's okay, never mind.
Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have anything, confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves.
I've got something to confess.
Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on algebra test once?
Watching Wraith get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but an eternity... The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please, erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt.
Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy.
I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up.
Yikes. That was a weird way to end. Oh, well. What are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Oh, I got an achievement for that too. 2 days in tropical paradise. I mean, can you actually die in this game? Seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight. So hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It's happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers will all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're getting to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Fenry. It can't be easy, being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and make out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us as your friendly host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorial. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly?
Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more.
Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again.
Well, I've seen the sparks fly between you and Huntress.
I saw her whittling a little figure of you last night while everyone else was asleep. So are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad, we're on a schedule. Well, of course we're gonna ask out Huntress. We make our way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love.
Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this.
No, you don't, but who cares? Fenry, who do you choose for your solo date?
Can we at least do the flower thing?
Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep this between us.
No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection.
Oh, right. I suppose, but no roses. They're such a cliche at this point.
Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose and got an ouchie, so I settled for these.
Oh, that's pretty. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of those for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe, too. Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now. Fenry, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Obviously, Huntress. You turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her caftan dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulder, and she's a beachy cartoon princess. Like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere underneath her flowy dress, probably to save for lunch. Sigh. She can't help but hunt. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first you think she might swipe at you with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead she scoops you up into a hug and takes your place at her side. And she just stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. It's sure to be a fun day. Well, just be here, not getting to really participate, even though survivors matter too. While you go off and have a grand old time. Yep, just Claudette and I hanging out. No one's competing for our love. Wondering what we did in a past life to end up embroiled in this unrelenting misery. But go, have a blast. Huntress eagerly leads you to a yacht and to begin your romantic day together. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves. This is a pretty perfect morning. Just you and Huntress.
Hey, cuties.
Ocean's here too.
Did you know that I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies?
That pesky Ocean, always killing the vibe. Return to Huntress. You sure you're okay to be on the ocean? I know you don't like being out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. You both sit down at a beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you.
Can we get you anything?
You look a bit green.
I get extremely seasick.
And Trickster replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs, so... Wait, how did they get here? Weren't they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than two of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver. Hold the orange juice. Of course. Hey, can you play this particular song for us? Set the mood. You hand Dwight a piece of paper with a song title written on it.
Sure, though I doubt Trapper has any in his vinyl collection.
God, Trapper's such an old man. Soon the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. The boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song. The eerie, melancholy mood is really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. You reach out to touch Huntress's hand, when suddenly a bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. It's Trapper! He's screaming at us from the beach! Look how tiny he looks all the way out there. Huntress squishes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles.
Damn you both! The chairs you're sitting on are worth more than your lives! Get back here!
He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out farther. Aye, Captain. Can she drive a boat? Guess we'll find out. Alone again. Nothing but the caw of a seagull and the ominous shadow of a creature lurking beneath the waves. I have something for you. For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloodied apron. You clap You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you. I made that mask you asked for. I almost forgot. But I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Definitely to get a mask of your own. No other reason. Here you go. Aww. It's perfect. Oh, I said that in like the highest voice ever. It's perfect. You put it on. It fits your face like a face glove. You gaze at Huntress through the eyes of the mask. A swell of emotion surges through you. One has become two. Rabbits be multiplying, even in mask form. Let's go back to my place. She downs her Oh, it says she downs her screwdriver like Huntress says it. Whatever. She downs her screwdriver. The tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You could cut it with a hatchet. Give me a break. It's day 3 of killer jokes. A narrator only has so much mojo. Huntress sits you down at the cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer?
What do you care if they suffered?
Get back in the ocean, Ocean. Stop backseat ominous narrating. Stay here. Don't move a muscle, or I'll hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. Alone in the cabin. What to do, what to do. I'll tidy up. Clean up, everybody do your share. You half expect a flock of adorable birds and cute little mice to come sprinting in and help you, but they don't, because this isn't some fantasy. This is gritty. This is real. Plus, I'm pretty sure she kills all the adorable birds and cute little mice. So you putter around the room by yourself, organizing Huntress's various trinket collection. Old bottles over here, discarded vintage doll parts over there, various keys that don't open anything in particular. Doesn't she have a drawer filled with these? Everyone has a drawer like that. Then you lay a blanket down in front of the fireplace for no reason. No reason at all. You're certainly not imagining all the naughty things that could go down on such a blanket. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out for her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratch up her shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire. She wags her finger at you, a buddylicious smirk on her face. Not so fast. Remember when we talked about how there's more going on here? You nod like an idiot. Well, I now know there's something up. The other night, while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the other killers' lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking any of the objects up. Someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Anything for you, goddess. Hell yes, I will. A globe-trotting treasure hunt on the level of a Nicolas Cage masterpiece? You can definitely count me in. Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You never know when those other killers might pop up. You grab Huntress by the hand and practically trip over your own feet on the way to the door. Feels good to have a quest. Thrilling. Part of you is just wondering how quickly you can get through this and impress Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoked arms and you'll swoon. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. Okay. Where do you want to start? There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress, and you're not going to let them get away with it. Which one will you investigate? Let's go visit Trickster first. He seems the chillest, or like, least murdery, I guess. You arrive at Trickster's stage, but there's no one here. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Nothing eerier than an empty concert venue. Think of all the fringe that once swayed here. The beers that sloshed over red Solo cups. Mosh pits, tall guys standing in front of you the entire show. Lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for one summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of my after parties sometimes. They're a real scream. I'll put you on the VIP list. I prefer acoustic balalaika music. Trickster, I've never listened to your music, and I think sampling the sounds of people's screams is very, been there, done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. And how do you know about my samples? Somebody is obviously a much bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress's shiny mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way to harsh my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it, because it's my commentary on a shallow society, and I make it look sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is that way. Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing an intricate dance routine. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now was... wow. If I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But it just wouldn't be believable. Find me my shiny thing, champion. Oh, no. Oh, I have to press spacebar to stop it. Whoops. Yeah. Kind of. Perfect. Oh, that was great. Perfect. Oh my god. So good at this now. Perfect. Yeah. Not bad. Oh no. Not bad. You did it! Your ability to find the unfindable is quite uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say. Do you think I might be able to find your heart? I would hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all the internal organs of your prey as soon as you fell them so their meat doesn't spoil. Oh yeah, it's like the coin I found earlier. Oh, what's this? You found a gold coin. There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. You can avoid going to Trickster's stage a second time, which is good because the whole mood is there is just off. Which one will you investigate? Let's go to Spirit's Lighthouse. The place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago? So you're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there? It's pretty great, right? Finally a good chance to activate those quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. But you already know how I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing. Ugh. Get that damn shiny thing. Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain and it runs out of your ears. Already. Yeah, I called it. It's obvious to everyone. Just own it. So, shall we? Inside the lighthouse, it's so dark that you can barely see the step in front of you. But that's okay, because you've got about 100 stairs to practice getting the hang of this in the dark. However, something about this gloomy place is actually wearing you out and messing with your otherwise happy, horny aura. You can practically feel your mood going down, down, down as you climb up, 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 higher into the lighthouse, before you finally arrive at the top. Spirit, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this whole being dead thing. Did you totally get sadder the closer you got up to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth, and by wealth I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one of your precious shiny things that I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over there reading if you need me. Let's find this shiny thing. Anything to brighten the mood in here. Don't miss the treasure. This is a treasure hunt, not a treasure miss. Oh god, okay. Oh, that one's like... I feel like this one's going super slow now. Oh god. Not bad. Not bad. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, sweet mother of God. Not bad. Yes! You're really going a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I noticed, right? I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working that little butt off for me. Oh, I got a shark bottle opener. Shiny thing get. You found a bottle opener? Really? This is the fancy item? Whatever, you're a real team player. Hey. No. Stop. Spirit doesn't even look up from her book. I think you'll be fine if you just peace out. Okay, blah, blah, stolen from Huntress. You can check off the Black Lighthouse because you've searched it already. You can also avoid going to Trickster's stage yet. Which one will you investigate? We'll do Trapper last because he's terrifying. When you arrive at Wraith's oddball hangout zone, you immediately understand why they call it the Cosmic Dump. They being me, obs. It's as if there are items and elements from all over the universe in this space. Also, it's a damn mess. But it's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel like you're a part of something much, much larger. I'm going to hunt us some lunch while you find the object. You'll know it when you see it because it's extremely shiny. How long have you been standing there?
Are we really there?
I don't have time for your existential crisis today, Wraith. Huntress and I are totally gonna get it soon. I think. I hope. Look, I need to find a special object that you've hidden here. You stole it from Huntress and she knows it.
So you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Come check this out.
Bit of a subject change, but sure. It's Wraith we're dealing with after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope. Through it you can see a far-off island in the distance. Oh, it's probably IP Island. Holy smokes, is that? Sorry, I actually have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in?
It's IP Island.
Where all the coolest killers from intellectual properties that were legally obliged not to mention by name hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls.
That's not all. Zoom in over there.
Yeah. Hey. Is that Ghostface? I said not to name them. Aw, geez, now we have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much my lawyer charges by the hour. I'm sorry, he just kind of popped up.
I'm telling you, something crazy is going on here. I'll have you know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers. But I'm also occasionally losing said answers. Yep, that's right. The thing you're looking for, I can't actually find, so, good luck, I guess.
Oh, good, a minigame. Haven't seen one of those before in the past 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. I feel like it goes faster than this, too. Not bad. Oh, yep, there we go. Hey, look, I got perfect on the fastest one. You see an old pair of glasses on the ground and quickly grab them. You found it, so shiny. I knew I could count on you, Fenry. And that's saying something, because I literally never learned to count via any traditional system of numbers. Let's get out of here. Some broken glasses. I wonder if they're Dwight's. It's hard to believe that these old glasses really mean anything special, but a lady like Huntress deserves whatever she wants. You spend a moment imagining Huntress with glasses. Would you wear them over the mask or under?
Hey, that's not just some junk. Those are my reading glasses. I just subscribe to Highlights.
I think Highlights is like an old people magazine. I do not know. I just think like Twitter highlights. They're full. 4 killers. Okay. Already covered. You can avoid going to Trickster stage. Okay. We just gotta do Trapper's Cave. There are 2 ways to get to Trapper's Cave. Due to the whole, trap-based character theme he's got going on, you can rest assured that either one or both of these pathways is filled with traps. You turn to Huntress for advice, but she only giggles and shrugs her shoulders. You're on your own, it seems. I'll say forest, because I don't know. We've been in the forest a while. It seemed like we'd be good at the forest. Ah, yes, the forest. Underground, I mean. Come on. Putting yourself in the ground voluntarily? That's just asking to be buried. Dead, alive, doesn't matter. The surface is where you belong. The light cascading through the leaves of the trees casts a hazy glow as you wander into the brush, leaving the cabin behind. But no matter. This is Huntress's domain. You think that'll keep you safe, eh? Well, you're thought wrong. As soon as you take a step off the beaten path, it lands in one of Trapper's bear traps. He swore he'd get you. You can hear his maniacal laughter as you bleed out.
Ah, you stepped into one of my bear traps that I swore I'd get you with.
I just said that. I've seen a lot of trapped animals, and I can confirm he got you. And well, crap, it's fatal. Darn it, Trapper, not again. Oh my god, I got a game over. Oh my gosh. Can I try again? How far back did it take me? Oh man. Shit. Shit. Oh, come on, I have to do all those minigames all over again. No! That's sad. Okay, well, I guess I should have gone in the underground. This is fine. I want to be like a pro at those minigames. Yep. Like, I'm gonna do a save. So fun. Skimming through so much. Let's save here. Oh, will me. Let's just do Trapper first, get it over with. Okay, underground tunnel, obviously. Underground tunnel, huh? Sounds secretive. No one can stop you if they can't see you. That said, no one can rescue if they can't hear you scream. And nobody will need to waste time burying you if you're already underground when you die. But you're not going to die, are you?
Not again.
Surely a dimly lit tunnel like this must be rife with traps. However, you managed to make your way along distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty, bare, or otherwise.
I got this.
You're doing great. You're not at all... Oh, you're not at all afraid? Who, me? Nah, I gotta say, this is up there among the nicest, damp, and seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights. Inspired by Huntress's bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon courage of your own, which is good, because you're going to need it if you're going to head through the very murdery-looking passageway ahead. You enter into a humid, shadowy cave. Dripping water echoes all around you. Definitely not cozy like a cabin you left behind. You wonder, how deep does that pool of shiny water go? Let's get this over with. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see Trapper. He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in an old film noir.
I knew you'd come.
Trapper, get out of our way or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch.
You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a minigame.
What? A minigame? How unexpected, how playful. How about you play it right now? Find Huntress's lost shiny thing. Peel them eyes, you're on the hunt now.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You can just do it like Owen Wilson. Wow. Meh. Wow. Hey. I got an achievement for being good at the minigames. Later, Trapper, you thieving little perv.
Hey, that's not fair. I'm huge.
Come on, Fenry, let's hurry to the next place. Oh, it's a pen. Oh, a fancy pen. You found Huntress's shiny thing, and well, I think it's just a regular old pen, but we don't need to point it out. She's happy, and isn't all that matters? Okay. Well. Back here. I'm gonna skim through it till we get to the minigame. I don't think there were like any choices in these ones besides doing the minigame. Yep. I feel like this minigame is like brainwashing me, because now I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. And not annoying at all. Okay. Skim. I really want one of those shark ones. It's really cute. I feel like I have a bottle opener that's similar and sharky. Okay. Go get these glasses. From Wraith. Oh yeah. Where's my ghost face? Beep, it's me, Ghostface.
Wanna watch a scary movie?
Okay. Do do do. Bow bow. Wow. Wow. Oh god, that was not great. Meh. Wow. Kind of wonder like what would happen if I didn't get them. Like, would she immediately murder me for being terrible?
Too bad it'll never happen.
Okay.
And back to the boy.
I swear to God, there's gotta be a secret ending where you can date him or something. Oh, that was bad for it being that slow. It's because I'm trying to zoom through. Oh man, I'm getting not bad at all of them. Oh, there we go. Wow. Yay, okay. Skip through this. Got the coin.
Okay, finally new content.
Let me save. Because now I'm scared.
Phew, that was fun. Oh, that was fun and scary. Good to see other killers are taking their heartbreak in stride, more or less. And you got a really nice tour of some of the island's lesser known haunts.
Haha, boom. Still get it. Got it.
We make a pretty good team, you and I.
What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we head back inside and appreciate it. And you collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give you.
A special gift? Is it shiny?
I suppose it could be, if you oil it up enough. Ew.
I'm going to be ill. When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit, deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow you manages to be a little bit terrifying, but also a little romantic. But you barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind.
Oh my gosh.
You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Neither of you realize that the door was wide open already.
I probably did not rate this stream high enough when I was doing the tags. I did not know it'd be like horny.
You were incredible. Every time you found one of the objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands. Is there anything they can't find? The fireplace is crackling. Your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon is in the air. But wait. Who is that?
Who is that? What?
Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover back on.
It's Huntress's mom? What? My darling!
An older Russian woman bearing a striking resemblance to Huntress sits, warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you and you're shocked that she appears to come from a completely different time in history, wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out,
I'll say what an honor.
"What an honor, it's you! I can't believe this. You're the Mama Huntress? I've been dying to meet you. Well, nearly. Can I help you with anything? Glass of vodka, a hatchet for revenge on the elk who slayed you?"
Oh no, my child. I'm quite content. Just happy to know that my little darling is taken care of.
Huntress chuckles nervously. "Hi, Mama." Claudette and Dwight burst in like they're in a prank video.
Bet you weren't expecting your date to include meeting her mom.
Wah! Hey, Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet at the two survivors. It skewers the wall between them. Without another word, they scurry away.
Good girl.
Huntress turns to you. "I hope this is all right."
I was kind of hoping to bang.
"Of course it's okay." "I give great, parent." Huntress breathes a sigh of relief. "It's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to. But I'm here now. I'm in it. I'm ready to meet your mama." "Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person, the most important person in my life."
We Russians invented tea. Do you know that?
I thought the Chinese invented tea, but I mean, sure.
Mama Huntress shoves a cup in your hand. And as you drink tea with her, the air becomes warm around you. You, Huntress and her mother, sit by the fire and exchange stories and anecdotes. Mama pulls out some old-timey pictures of a young Huntress in black and white, holding bloodied animal corpses with a chilling dead-eyed stare. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, almost like you're back home. You've forgotten that you're on a possibly cursed island atop what is likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not official lore, I just call it as I see it. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare in the middle of the distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment she was skewered by an elk. It's very grim.
I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my tea and stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with my babushka?
That's a grandma. I don't know. Tiny little girl.
Oh, that means bunny, but you guessed that already, didn't you? Or by now you've got your translator app ready.
Oh my god. I'll say keep her safe.
To love and protect her, Your Honor.
I mean your mother.
I mean Mrs. Huntress.
Oh god, shit. That was bad.
You think my Anya needs protecting? Have you seen her thighs? She could crush you with them.
And I wish she would.
There's an open cell in Horny Jail with your name on it, Fenry. Even for the audience of this game, sheesh.
My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from that ghost girl's black lighthouse won't keep me going for long.
I don't want to get into the logic of this, but yeah, the Black Lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. If you're here, you're still willing to believe anything. It was the spirit who brought you back? I'll have to thank her. Huntress's mama begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old, lying over her mother's dead body.
I'm keeping my good eye on you. If you break her heart, I'll send Baba Yaga after you.
I try to chuckle good-naturedly. Oh, you try to chuckle good-naturedly, but you should really be afraid. Baba Yaga is no joke. We play shuffleboard every third Thursday, and she's absolutely ferocious in the court. Bye. Safe journey to the realm of the spirits. Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in. Never long. Oh my god. Alone for too long on this island. Okay. I'm gonna stop here because it is my stream time, and also I feel like I can't say words anymore. I'm at the point of like. But thank you so much for everyone that showed up and hung out for a little bit and watched some horny times. Oh, thank you. I want to do a little raid. If you're cool with that, we will. Who is streaming? Oh man, this is a popular time. We streamed to Maggie last time, so let's do Wolfter Stark. Okay. We're starting the raid. Let's see if this worked. Beep, boop. But yes, I hope you had a good time. This game was surprisingly fun. I honestly thought we'd beat like one route now, but like in my time, but apparently not. So I guess we'll have to save the rest for next Tuesday's dating sim day. I need to think of a cuter name. But yes, thank you. Let's go hang out with Wolfter Stark for a hot minute. Boop. Oh my god.
Welcome. And you are playing Dead by Daylight. Dating sim? Hooked on you. A Dead by Daylight dating sim. How was that? That is very interesting. How was that game? Imagine it was a lot of fun. But at the same time, all the killers dating, like, what? Excuse me? Like, so where do you see yourself? It was surprisingly a fun time? Alright, well, as long as it was a fun time, that's good. As long as it wasn't like the whole, like, the original, like, Dead by Daylight, where everyone's just like, oh god. Everyone knows everything. That game's been going around for a long time. But yeah, glad you had a really fun time. And yeah, welcome to the stream. We're here playing some good old Final Fantasy 14 here. You surveyed the surrounding area in time, but no sign of I can't speak. I cannot speak for the life of me. Alright, so he's not around here. You date the killers. I was romancing Huntress. I mean, I've seen Huntress. I probably would assume people would do that, so it makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, totally not running on a wolf here. Yeah, no, I have not played Dead by Daylight, and I don't know if I will, because everyone's probably just super duper good at the game. Listen. He's like, listen here, man. Listen, I had to do it. It has to be done. No, man. It's all good. I bet it was interesting conversations to have with Huntress, though. You have to go over here. +2